Once upon a time, behind the high mountains, there was a village hidden among the clouds. This village was called Sky Village, and the people living there were very happy. In this village, everyone helped each other, shared, and lived a life full of love. However, the village had a secret. It was protected by a magical bird. In this village lived a little girl named Emily. Like the other children, Emily went to school, played with her friends, and lived a happy life with her family. But Emily's biggest dream was to see the magical bird up close. Every night before bed, she would look out her window at the sky and dream of seeing the bird. One day, as Emily and her friends were returning from school, they found a small bird lost in the forest. The bird was injured and having trouble flying. Emily immediately took the bird in her arms and brought it to the village. The village's wise elders healed the bird's wounds, and the bird soon regained its health. The little bird, once healed, wanted to give Emily a thank you gift. The bird gave Emily one of its magical feathers and said, "This feather will take you to the magical bird." Emily was very excited and took the feather with thanks. That night, Emily took the magical feather in her hand and made her wish. Suddenly, she found herself in the sky, among the clouds. In front of her stood a magnificent bird. This was the magical bird that protected their village. The bird said to Emily, "Because of your courage and kindness, you are here. Now you know our secret too. I trust you will keep it safe." Emily returned to her village with great excitement and happiness. Now she knew the magical bird up close and understood how special their village was. Emily carefully kept this secret, and every night when she looked at the sky, she thought of the magical bird. Sky Village became an even happier place thanks to Emily's courage and kindness. Even when Emily grew up, she never told anyone the secret and was always grateful to the magical bird that protected their village. Years passed, and Emily grew up into a wise and kind young woman. She never forgot her adventure with the magical bird and always cherished the memory. One day, a young boy named Jack, who was just as curious and brave as Emily once was, moved to Sky Village with his family. Jack quickly became friends with everyone in the village, but he was especially drawn to Emily's stories about the magical bird. He often asked Emily to tell him more about her encounter, even though she kept the details vague to protect the secret. One summer evening, Jack was exploring the forest near the village when he stumbled upon a faintly glowing feather. Recognizing it as something special, he carefully picked it up and ran to Emily's house. Emily's eyes widened when she saw the feather. She knew it was another feather from the magical bird. "Emily, what is this?" "It feels magical," Jack asked, his eyes shining with excitement. Emily took a deep breath. "Jack, you have found something very special. This feather is from the magical bird that protects our village. It means that you are chosen for a great adventure." Jack was thrilled. "Can I meet the magical bird? Can I see the Sky Village from above?" Emily smiled. "Yes, Jack. But remember, you must be brave and kind." The magical bird only reveals itself to those who possess these qualities. That night, Jack held the magical feather and made his wish. Just like Emily years ago, he found himself soaring among the clouds. He arrived at a beautiful, sparkling place where the magical bird awaited him. "Welcome, Jack," the bird greeted. "Your courage and curiosity have brought you here. There is something important I must show you." The bird led Jack to a hidden part of the sky where a dark cloud loomed. "This cloud threatens our village. Only someone with a pure heart can help dispel it. Are you ready to take on this task?" Jack nodded bravely. "I'll do whatever it takes to protect our village." The magical bird gave Jack a golden feather. "Use this feather to call upon the power of the sun. It will help you clear the dark cloud." Jack flew back to the village and climbed the highest hill. Holding the golden feather, he called out to the sun. A brilliant light burst forth, and the dark cloud began to dissolve. The villagers watched in awe as the sky cleared and a beautiful rainbow appeared. From that day on, Jack was known as the hero of Sky Village. He had proven that courage and kindness could overcome any challenge. Emily was proud of Jack and shared with him the responsibility of protecting their village's secret. Sky Village continued to thrive, always protected by the magical bird and the brave hearts of its inhabitants. Emily and Jack remained close friends, always ready for the next adventure that awaited them in the hidden village in the sky. Jack's heroics became the talk of Sky Village, inspiring other children to embrace bravery and kindness. However, the adventure had only begun. The magical bird soon sensed another disturbance, this time far beyond the village's borders. One day, the bird visited Emily and Jack, who had become the village's unofficial protectors. "There is another village, hidden deep within the Whispering Woods, that needs your help," the bird explained. "A mysterious fog has enveloped it, and the villagers are lost and scared. You two must journey there and use your courage and wisdom to help them." Emily and Jack agreed without hesitation. With the bird guiding them, they set off into the Whispering Woods. The journey was long and challenging, filled with dense foliage and unfamiliar paths. Yet, their determination kept them going. As they approached the hidden village, they saw the thick, eerie fog. The villagers were wandering aimlessly, unable to find their way. Emily and Jack knew they had to act fast. "Remember the golden feather," Jack said, holding it up. "We can use its power to clear the fog," Emily nodded. "But we need to ensure the villagers stay calm and together." "I'll gather them while you use the feather." Emily went to the villagers, speaking gently and reassuringly. "We are here to help. Please gather around and stay close to each other." Her soothing words helped calm the frightened villagers, who slowly came together. Meanwhile, Jack climbed the tallest tree he could find, holding the golden feather high. "Sun, we need your light to dispel this fog and save these people," he called out. A beam of sunlight pierced through the fog, growing stronger with each moment. The fog began to lift, revealing the beautiful village underneath. The villagers gasped in amazement, their fear replaced by hope and gratitude. The village elder, an old man named Thomas, approached Emily and Jack. "Thank you, brave ones. You have saved us from the fog." "How can we ever repay you?" Emily smiled warmly. "Helping others is its own reward." "We're just glad we could assist." The magical bird appeared, proud of Emily and Jack's actions. "You have once again proven your worth. Your kindness and bravery have not only saved this village but have also strengthened the bond between our communities." Emily and Jack spent a few days in the Whispering Woods village, helping the villagers rebuild and sharing stories of their own village. They made new friends and learned about different ways of life, enriching their own experiences. When it was time to return to Sky Village, the villagers of Whispering Woods gave Emily and Jack a gift, a beautiful, hand-carved wooden talisman symbolizing unity and friendship. "May this talisman remind you of the bond between our villages," Thomas said. Back in Sky Village, Emily and Jack were welcomed as heroes. They shared their adventures with everyone, and the talisman was placed in the village square as a symbol of their courage and the friendship between the two villages. Sky Village continued to prosper, its people united by the values of bravery, kindness, and the knowledge that they were never alone. Emily and Jack knew that as long as they held these values close to their hearts, they could face any challenge that came their way, and so, the hidden village in the sky remained a place of wonder and harmony, protected by the magical bird and the brave souls who lived there. Would you please like the video and subscribe to my channel?